Let's wait for Brendan.
And you've had 2.
How you doing?
Yeah. We're going to do trophies now. We're going up to sit in the swing chair.
Millwood, Newport.
Just random.
It's over here.
Everyone on the team scored a goal. We had, when you tally in the tournament and you tally in the regular season, we had 5 out of our 10 players tied for the leading scorer, all at 8 goals. Only 23 against. Awesome. We had 3 wins and 2 losses, so you guys just improved. Last season, if you remember in the tournament, we made it to the semifinals. What did we say we want to do this year? Make it to the finals. What did we do? One step further. It's all about getting better. So you guys, big hand of applause for kids. You can't have such a good team without good parents and good coaching. And that, I think this has been by far unbelievable experience for me and Coach Ben. I've never seen a better bunch of kids, parents, and coaching staff. This just I don't think this will ever be duplicated again. Nothing been that long. Thank goodness, because I can't do it without Ben. Ben's a great coach, teaching the kids, being there for them, being there when I get out of hand. I just can't do it without such a great coach. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, God. Napoli had our number twice. We should have beat them twice, but we just 2-1 is not bad. You guys played really well. We had, with our goals against, a 30 goal. We had the best goal differential than any other team. 32 goals differential plus 32. So you should be really proud of that. Really proud of that. Registration form. Don't forget to register. There you go. Ali, hold on. I'll say something. If Coach wants us, I'll try to make the speech short. Then Coach can say what he wants. Ali had 3 goals this season in the regular season, 1 goal in the tournament, so a total of 4 goals, which is again really good. Again, I said we had 5 that were tied at the leader, but Ali was right behind him with 4. So just a great season. Ali had to play a lot of defense this season, so the goals are kind of reflective of how much we pushed him back. I mean, or he would hustle back on defense when he was playing midfield. If you watch him play, when he's playing midfield, a lot of time he's the last man getting back to try to stop someone. So greatly appreciated. That's what midfielders are doing, push up, and he shows us that he knows how to score goals. We're going to miss him next season. Great player, Ali. Or not, but we had 2 players that played goalie most of the time this season, Anthony and Cam, and they ended up scoring a heck of a lot of goals too. So Anthony had 3 goals while playing half in the net most of the time, and 3 assists, so showing that he's not just a greedy player out there. Anthony had a total of 3 shutouts when he played. That means they didn't score in the time that he was in. A total of only, I didn't get to calculate the goals against, but this is pretty good. 4 goals against, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 saves. So great job in the net, great job scoring, great job assisting. He's another 4th grader that we're going to be missing next season. Played, as you know, played great when he was there at the tournament in the net, played great on the field, and always gives 100%. We're going to miss Anthony a lot. Great season. I don't know if you want to say anything. Very good. I don't know if I'm touching everything. I don't know if most of the players know this, or the parents know this, but every time we've asked, Brendan always wants to play defense. So you saw him all the time. It's not just we just stuck him back there. He wants to play. Such a great defender. He could be one of those guys that scores 8 goals a tie, because the one time we pushed him up, he got a goal. And it just showed us that he knows how to attack the goal and score on the goal, but he also showed us he's a defense specialist. Brendan, one of the hardest working defenders I've had the privilege of coaching. Great guy, just does whatever you tell him. Doesn't talk back and does the job, and then doesn't care, you know, about the scoring. He just wants to have fun out there. It's a pleasure having Brendan on the team again. Again, the goals are just a reflective of how much time he's played defense, but I wish I could have, you know, Brendan on my team every year. I'm going to miss him a lot next season. I hope that next season, whoever he plays for, he plays a little more up in midfield or forward to get a chance to play some of those positions, but one heck of a player on defense. Cam is one of our guys that is tied for 8 goals out of the 5 guys while playing a half in the net, which is pretty amazing. He scored 5 goals in the season, 3 goals in the tournament, had a total of 1 shutout, he had 10 goals against and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 saves. And I should have said this, that makes no sense to you. I should have said this makes more sense with Anthony too. He played in the goal 7.5 times. So if you figure out the goals against 7.5 times, that's probably just about one goal against and 1.5 goal against. It's really good, along with being in the whole season being tied for 8 goals. Great. I think we're going to have him again next season. I hope so. Great season. Progress having the team. Thanks a lot. Lorenzo, during the season, had 6 goals, 2 in the tournament, so a total of 8. So he's one of the 5 that was tied for 8. The other thing that's great about Lorenzo, assists. 3 assists, 2 in the tournament, 1 assist, which shows he's not always looking to score a goal. Just phenomenal speed, phenomenal ball control. Sometimes he's so fast that when he's dribbling on the side, he's got 2 or 3 people over the center, but he's already past them, and he's on his way to his goal. So, such a great player. Congratulations to Lorenzo, he made the travel team. So we're all happy about Lorenzo playing travel. Along with playing some great rec soccer, making it really exciting for us. Sometimes I'd be sitting there and the other team's attacking the goal, and I go, oh my gosh, we're in trouble. And also you see Lorenzo hook it and block. A pleasure having you on the team, being one of the leading, tied for the leading goal scorer, great defense, such a great player all the way around. Parents, thank you to Lorenzo's dad for taking all those wonderful pictures. Thank you. I don't know if you had a chance to look at those pictures, but look at them. I don't think he has had 6 goals in the season, 2 goals in the tournament for a total of 8. He's got 5 assists on the season, 1 in the tournament. That's 6. You might be thinking you're assisting in the tournament. He's also played goal for us one time this season and had a shutout, which is he played a lot of goal for us last season. You saw a lot of shutouts last year, but this season he was able to play the field more thanks to Anthony Cam, and had 9 saves that game and one goal against. So that's really good. I'll check the score for you. But such a pleasure to have on the team. Showing again the same amount of goals and assists right about. That shows a real good team player. Always looking to pass the ball. One of my best memories of coaching so far was Nate in the tournament when we were up and we weren't supposed to press. Matt and Nate were supposed to stay back, but Nate asked his dad, "Can I sneak up?" And he just ran up there, and in 2 seconds, we then just turned around the cross man, and he just slid in and kicked it in the net. And I was like, "You don't need to ask next time, just go up." But that was just beautiful. That's what it's all about. This team this season, Coach Ben and I really don't have to direct them. They're on autopilot, which is great. So such a great season. Nate, great assists, great goals, great player on defense, great player on offense, great goal. Matt was one of the 5 that has tied for 8. Matt also led us in the season on goals and assists. This is unbelievable. 8 goals in the season, 12 assists. Matt, I like the role he played this season. I like him passing and having our guys score more than him taking up and trying to score himself. I think that really shows a lot of teamwork. He didn't have to play a lot. He didn't play any goals this season. You're lucky. Thanks to Cam and Anthony. You should thank them a lot. And Nate for playing one. And Sean for playing. Sean played one game too. But 12 assists. He had 10 in the season, 2 in the tournament, 8 goals in the season. Sean, Nate, because of us being short 2 players, Sean, Nate, Lorenzo, and Michael played 1 extra shift on defense, the most in a game. So that says a lot for these guys that score a lot of goals and have to stay back on defense. Sean played a lot of great defense this season too. He played once, I think, every game with them. So hats off to those guys playing, going back to defense, and not complaining to the coach and say, I don't want to go there. Thanks you guys for putting up with that. Great season. I know you can only 3 goals in the season. 2 total assists, 1 in the tournament and 1 on the season. When he played goalie, he had a shutout. Had 2 goals, a shutout, and he had 6 saves. Actually, he played 2 times. Sorry, 1 shutout and 2 goals against. Great player up and forward. Played some midfield for us this time this season. We had so much coverage on defense, he didn't have to really go back on defense for us. Stepped up first one game to play goalie. It's a pleasure having him. I don't know if you guys, the parents, get the same joy out of it. Nate's got so much speed going down that sideline to take the ball to the net. One game he had 2 goals. He was just on fire. It's a pleasure having Nathan on our team. Just a great kid. Just always does what you tell him. And I wish he could have more goals too. But the 5th grader, I'm sorry, that's played a lot of, Drew played a lot of defense for us. But he also had 3 goals, and I'll say this, I don't want to single anyone out. I think Michael is one of our most accurate passers on the team, because you can tell by the amount of assists. He has 4, 5, 6, 7 assists and 3 goals, which shows he's more of a team player than worrying about himself scoring goals. Another one that I need someone to play defense who plays time. Nick is the first one to raise his hand. I know he wants to go in there, that's one reason, but goes and plays defense because most kids don't want to play defense. You lost? But just a great player all around. Shows that he's more concerned about what the team does than what he does, and just really sacrifices himself every time he's out there. I have a hard time saying goodbye to Michael and Anthony. Anyone that shows he's not greedy, most of the time you see he knows. He knows when he's not supposed to pass and when he is. Oh, you're offside, so that's why I didn't pass. He'll tell a guy after that. So because the guy's in his ear, why didn't you pass it? You're offside. I couldn't pass it. But Sean had 8 goals total, 6 in the season, 2 in the tournament. Total of 5 assists, 4 in the season, 1 in the tournament. Like I said earlier, played a lot of games where he played 1 shift in defense, which takes him away from going up, but played great, didn't complain once. I think it's good for him to get a little defensive practice too, but Sean's another one of it's a 4th grader that we're going to lose to moving up, and just, congratulations Sean to making the travel team. Thank you. Also, Sean kind of stepped up. I don't know if the players kind of see it, but I don't know if the parents. Sean kind of stepped up and started to be a leader out there in the field, letting people know, leading by example how to be a good sport, how you should play, how you should pass, how you should be worried about the team and not just about yourself, and showing just about how he has a good amount of assists and a good amount of goals, and just helping the kids whenever they needed help and not yelling them saying you should do this, you should do this. Just a real good leader out there. Proud to have him on my team. Good luck with travel. I know that's where you belong. Had an assist this time in the tournament. Last season I think we had 2 or 1 goal. We couldn't get the goal. Coach Ben and I 1 goal last season in the tournament. Luke played for us a couple of years ago, and just whenever we can get a chance to have him play with us, we just want him. He's just a good family, good player. Proud that he could be a part of the team. Glad that you can make it today. Thank you for Coach inviting him. Just a good all-around player. We kind of screwed up the last game of the tournament because we were so worried about that primo that we were marking one player. You were supposed to mark the second shift, but they never took him out. So we were like, we didn't get Luke in yet. So the last game we probably didn't get him as we should have. So we apologize for that. But just a great kid all around. Courtesy of Lorenzo's dad, we got some great pictures here from 2 pictures in the tournament and a picture of the guys that played with you in the tournament, just so you can keep for memory. So just a pleasure having you there. I'm glad you can make it here today. Way to go, Luke. Wish you could be on our job. Again, parents, thank you for all your support. I tried to keep it down. I can't I love talking about these guys. I'm really going to miss them. Every kid that's going to move up to 5th grade, every kid that's going to leave our team, every kid and parent. This, again, by far the best bunch of parents and kids I've ever had the opportunity to try to coach. You should all give yourselves a big round of applause. I'm so proud of all of you. It's going to be a shame to not see you. It's going to be hard having you guys play against you. Thank goodness Lorenzo and Sean are on travel, so we don't have to face them. But it's going to be really hard playing against Brendan, Nathan, and everybody else. So, get your drinks, get your food, enjoy yourself.
I want to hear you guys yell if you had fun this year. Yeah! I want to hear you yell if you learned something this year. I want to hear you yell if you think Coach Nick and Coach Ben are awesome. So that's why we need to give you this. So on behalf of all the parents.
Okay. Nice cycling.
How about all the kids? No, just that? Thanks so much.
Now you can go play.
All right, now parents. Okay, kids. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You didn't have to. Thank you, parents. I can see